Channel 3's John Harrington learns that how we age is mostly a matter of how we live.
You can't tell from week to week that you're growing old. But over a period of time, you sense the changes. You look in the mirror, you compare pictures, and you know that things have changed. But the changes occur very subtly.
Yes, from 8 to 80, we indeed do change. Our faces, our bodies, we become less firm, less resilient. Not surprisingly, much of our physical aging is genetic. If your mom, for example, looked like your sister when you were in your teens, the chances are you'll have a youthful look for much of your life too. But whatever our genetics have in store for us, it isn't going to happen overnight. So there's plenty you can do to ward off the ravages of time.
Falling apart in your middle ages is not inevitable. One thing clearly that's important is for all of us to remain, as we go through our middle years, to remain physically active. Exercise, particularly so-called aerobic exercise, will help us to maintain a good body weight, perhaps help us to keep our blood pressures normal, to prevent hypertension or high blood pressure.
Other controllable factors also contribute to noticeable signs of aging. For example, smoking.
I can usually detect the skin of a cigarette smoker, even if I don't know that they've been a smoker, because for their age, their skin is older. The same occurs with their blood vessels. Arteriosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, is accelerated by cigarette smoking.
And if you really want help in stopping the hands of time, well, there's always your friendly cosmetic surgeon, an increasingly popular way to rid yourself of unwanted sags and bags.
50% of my practice are patients who are in the so-called middle-aged group who are coming to see me, men and women, because they want to look better. They want to remove maybe the bags under their eyes or the sagging under the neck or the looseness in the cheek or the drooping of the brows. They really want to maximize how they can look at that point in their life. There are people who will look so dramatically different after they have the surgery that it may knock 20 years off of how they look. And there are other people where it really doesn't necessarily knock years off of their appearance, but it softens things.
And after we've dieted, exercised, and pulled and stretched our bodies to the point where they wouldn't dare let us down, what about that other important organ, the one inside our heads? Actually, the same things that keep our bodies vital also work for our brains. Although the brain's ability to function changes with the dying off of cells throughout our lifetime, it does not so much deteriorate at midlife as change.
We're constantly learning new tricks to get by. We can't do things the way we did in the past. We've got to adapt. We have to find new strategies to do all sorts of things. As long as there's some life in the old dog, that dog can probably learn.
John Harrington, Channel 3 News.
Tomorrow night, Channel 3's John Harrington learns from people who are